Ken Whiting here with another pretty big update from the trail on a beautiful fall day. I wish I was doing it from the water, but unfortunately that's not possible right now, but awesome day for a hike. And so a couple of big things to update you about. I started a new channel, a new YouTube channel. And also I wanted to update you on this thing right here that's caused me a lot of grief recently. Got some news. Got some good news, got some bad news, but I got news. But before I just jumped right into my updates, I just wanted to actually send a quick shout out, or my best wishes really, out to all the folks in the southeast that just got crushed by the hurricane. I mean, some of the images and video is just mind-blowing, and hang tough. We're thinking of you, and hope you recover quick as possible. So yeah, my big news. First of all, my new channel. I've started a new YouTube channel. Like, I wasn't busy enough with my first YouTube channel. Does it mean I'm doing a lot more content? No, it doesn't mean I'm doing more content than I'm already doing. What it actually means is that I'm splitting my content over two different channels. It's more like that. And the reason for that is YouTube is basically telling me to. All the content I create on this channel, Paddle TV, is designed to help get more people on the water and make sure those experiences are as great as possible. And I do that in three ways. I do that with instructional content, I do that with gear reviews, and I do that with inspirational content, adventure content. And the problem is that while a lot of you watching will have subscribed to this channel because you really enjoy all that type of content, there's also a lot of you that subscribed for specific reasons. Maybe it was the instructional content that you really liked. Maybe it's the gear reviews, help with a buying decision that was really attractive to you, or maybe it was the adventures. And so when I release a video, it's not always something that everyone who's subscribed to my channel is interested in watching. And so YouTube interprets that as, hey, you must not be creating content that is relevant, that people really care about. And so it doesn't push it out there as much as it otherwise would. And that's why YouTube really promotes doing channels with a more specific type of content. And so that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm creating a second channel. The new channel I'm creating is called Ken Whiting Adventures. I know it's not that original, but it's self-explanatory. That's where all my adventure videos are going to go. And this channel, Paddle TV, is going to stay focused on instruction and gear reviews. And so to kick off the new channel, the Ken Whiting Adventures channel, I'm kicking it off today with the first video of my Lake Superior, pretty, semi-epic backcountry adventure that I did this summer, which was trip of a lifetime, but also marked the end of my paddling for who knows how long. It's actually kind of interesting to watch the video. There's a couple of videos coming out. The whole adventure is broken down into two videos, and it's interesting to watch the adventure because you see the slide of the shoulder. You see how every day it gets worse and worse until really I reach a breaking point. But it's also a really neat video because it shows what Lake Superior is all about. It has everything from super calm days to some of the sportiest open water conditions that I've ever had to deal with. Really pushed me in my comfort zone. Anyway, you can go watch the first video right now. I'll leave a link, of course, down below in the description box. Ken Whiting Adventures is the channel, and you know what? If you appreciate any of the content that I do, what you really can do to help me is subscribe to the new channel if that's the kind of content that you like to watch, and hit the notification bell, you know, so that you get notified when other videos are released on that channel. YouTube interprets that as saying, hey, these people actually care about the content, and so it helps. So does liking the video and leaving a comment, all these types of things. So you know, it's tough to launch a new channel. It's going to take a while before it gets traction, but the more people that subscribe, click the notifications, and interact, give it a thumbs up, the better. So please do that if you're interested. Second update, this thing, my shoulder. Like I said at the beginning, I got news. I got good news and I got bad news. But for me, the biggest thing is that I got news. I think that is the most good news. The good news is that I have information to act on, because until this point, there hasn't been much information because it's been taking a while to get an MRI. I got my MRI, and I got the results of my MRI and met with my sports medicine doctor. And with that information, we can now create a real plan. It sucks being in limbo and not knowing what you could do, and it really affected what the treatment or what I could do actively to help fix the problem. So what is the problem? What did the MRI show? The MRI showed, as my doctor put it, I've got the shoulder of an 80-year-old because of all the activity I've done in my lifetime, and in particular 35 years of paddling, a lot of paddling, and with 10 of those years being really intensive whitewater paddling, competing at the highest level. And so my shoulders, I'm sure I haven't had an MRI on the other shoulder, but he says your other shoulder probably looks just as nasty. It pretty much shows partial tears of most of the rotator cuff muscles, and of the labrum as well, and then some degeneration of the AC joint. Basically, it's kind of a mess, but it hasn't bothered me until this winter when I did, you know, I got one of the tears playing volleyball. The problem was that was the straw that broke the this is at least the theory right now. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. My shoulder wasn't then moving the way it normally does or should, and it resulted in tendinosis. But that's actually not the big problem. The biggest problem is, for whatever reason, it has led to a frozen shoulder. And that is, it's good, bad, it's not good. It means frozen shoulder, the problem with it is it's just got a long natural curve. Right now it's in the freezing stage, and then once it's done the freezing stage, then it's frozen, and then once it's done being frozen, then it starts thawing. And that whole process, it's different for everyone. It takes a different amount of time. Some people it's a 12-month curve, other people it's a 24-month curve. You know, it can be a long time. It doesn't mean I won't be able to paddle for that long. Once I'm over the hump and into the thawing stage, I should be able to paddle. I'll just have to be smart and take it slow and build into it. We'll just have to play it by ear, all while managing the fact that I have tendinosis and tears. So the good news is that the tears at this point are not the major concern. And so I haven't been able to do really anything. I haven't been able to do anything that's aggravated the shoulder to this point, because they were worried about causing getting a complete tear or causing more damage that would require surgery. But that is kind of been dismissed, and so I can now push it intelligently with the guidance of a physiotherapist, with the goal now being strengthen the shoulder and maintain as much range of motion as possible with the shoulder as it's freezing, going through this freezing phase. And that means, absorbing the pain, that I can absorb the pain. I don't have to just avoid pain at all costs. So it's not going to be fun, but at the same time, I can be proactive now to maintain as much range of motion and as much strength in the shoulder as I can to shorten the recovery period from the frozen shoulder. Anyway, that's the long-winded answer to where things are at. At the same time, that's where things are at right now, and it's not a perfect science. I'll probably know more. We'll reevaluate along the way, and the plan will likely change and adapt. But anyway, that's where I am. It's going to be a long process, but I should be able to, once I get over the freezing phase and the pain and the frozen phase, I should be able to start paddling, even if I can't be doing anything crazy for quite some time. And I should see a full recovery without any type of surgical intervention. And that's cool to hear. So, yeah, there's a lot of information to share about a shoulder, but I'm sharing that information because in that much depth, because holy cow, did I ever get overwhelmed by the number of comments from my last video from people who are dealing with similar issues, shoulder issues, some much worse than what I'm dealing with. And thank you. I mean, gosh, it was really humbling to get all the comments, all the best wishes, and all the feedback, people sharing their experiences, offering advice. A lot of people, I had a bunch of people reach out and really offer some specific help, and very overwhelming, and I can't thank all of you enough. It was too much to answer all the comments, and so I couldn't. And so I want to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you to all of you for the support and for the kind comments and the best wishes. And it's awesome. It's awesome to know that people care and that people have appreciated the knowledge dump that I sometimes do. I know it's sometimes a long-winded knowledge dump, but there's a lot of paddling knowledge in here from the 35 years. I love sharing it, and sometimes I know it takes a while to get out. And so, that being said, I'm going to end this video. And so, thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted, of course, on the shoulder, and please do check out the new channel, check out my Lake Superior adventure, subscribe to the new channel, and we'll see you again soon for another paddling video.